Alright, tubers, I figured I'd bring you in just to show you what I did. This company, GPM, the same company that made my front shocks, well, they made these. This one and the one on the other side. Show you. They replaced the stock plastic ones, which I have stuck in this bag. They're supposed to make the steering smoother, but the installation was not smooth. And I must say, it's pretty blue. I love that blue color. You can order them any color you want. So if you have one of these Kronoses, this is an upgrade you can get off of eBay. Company GPM makes it. You can find it on eBay. They make the one for the Skeeter. And I found that one real easy. But then I searched and I found the one for the Corrali Kronos. The clearances in the steering is very, very tight tolerances. So if you don't put it back together exactly the way it came, you're going to have trouble. And that's how I had trouble. Yep. Because at first I thought it needed a little more space. I have to put 2 washers underneath these rods that attach to the chassis. But that made everything bind up. So I had to take it back apart, take them out. Then when I had changed the steering link, this one, which I'm actually having trouble getting it to bond. It cracked off right there. I didn't even put it on because I was messing with it, and I don't really like the way it's looking. I don't think the stuff's bonding to this aluminum very well. I'm not sure why. I'll give it one more shot and we'll see what happens, but I'm not taking this apart again unless that piece breaks again, which I'm sure eventually it will because it's not very thick. But yeah, if you guys decide to install this on your Kronos or any one of your Coralis, I would suggest, because I think all the 1/8 scale Coralis are all the same as far as these steering pieces go. I believe they're the same. I'm not positive, but they look like they're the same. But if you decide to put this kit on, I suggest you give yourself a couple of hours to do it. And take your time. And maybe even take pictures of it as it comes apart, because man, it's complicated. They put so many screws, and the clearances are so tight, you can't fit a human hair. You can't fit a human hair in there between the moving parts. It's very, very snug. And I got a broken control arm here, but it's still holding on. I didn't have a chance to use it today because I was putting these upgrades on. And I think I showed you guys these Basher Queen carbon fiber plates to go on the steering knuckles because I kept bending the aluminum ones. I can't see breaking those. They're definitely not going to bend. But look at all the wiggle, the movement. Look at all that. Look at all that movement. There's movement in the top pin right there, and there's some movement on the axle, and there's a little bit of movement in the steering in there, where that connects together. But I don't want to mess with it and have it bind up on me again. So I got that close enough. I have ordered blue RPM control arms for the Armor Creighton, which I believe they're going to be a little bit longer, but I'm going to try to I'll make them fit one way or another, but hopefully I can use the stock CV drive axles here, and hopefully they'll fit. I'm pretty sure they will. Since, I think the RPM make the best products. Those are RPM control arms. Those are the 2-track for the T-Max 2.5. I believe the 2.5 and the 3.3 have the same control arms, but I know from what I've been watching on Hybrid's channel is that the 3.3 has a longer chassis and different gearbox, and it's made a lot different. It's just made beefier. But it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a little bit longer and beefier diffs, I guess he said. This thing likes to run the motor hot when it's warm out. I've been noticing that, and I've seen that on YouTube, so I kind of already knew that was going to be the case. This BLX 185, I think, is a great ESC, and I think it's perfect for this truck. I'm going to try to, get one of them Toroxes off of Jenny's RC, but, finances and money, I'm just not rich. When I ordered these control arms, that costs money. I want to get the T-bone front bumper for this, but that's $53. Comes with a bumper, and there's a piece that goes in here that it's like a plastic springy thingy, I guess, kind of like the Alma Creightons have. T-Bone makes the awesome stuff. Got the new steering setup in there. It's had 24 hours to set up, because you always want to give Loctite a chance to set up. And yeah, I didn't turn it on yet, but I just had to take the switch apart and fix it. But I fixed the switch, we're ready to go. These days, you kind of need to be able to fix just about anything yourself. You can't be reliant on other people to do things for you. I really believe you need to be able to do things on your own. This basher. Gotta make sure it's going straight first. It's going to the left a little bit. Had a horrible tragedy today. A girl next door, she passed away. We don't really know why, we just know she got sick, she passed away. So, a moment of silence. Lord, take care of the people I love. Amen. Whoop. I'm 0 for 2 on landings, eh? A little easier standing down here. As long as I don't run myself over. There you go, I'm doing better down here. Ooh, that was bad. Fucking gnats, these little bugs. Look at the M2C shock standoffs. I haven't bent one or broke one yet. Whoops. Mosquitoes. Oh, something's wrong. What did I do? Where did I bend? The mosquitoes are after me. I bent something. Alright, tubers. I don't see nothing wrong in there. I have no idea why the steering was thrown off like that, because I didn't see nothing bent, nothing loose. So I loosened up the turnbuckles and I adjusted the wheels. I mean, I don't know. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Excuse me, I'm holding the camera all crooked. But I don't see nothing wrong with it. So I just adjusted it back, and we'll see. If there's anything wrong, it'll turn up. But yeah, I think I'll take it outside, and I'm going to do some bashing off camera. And y'all stay confident but humble. Peace. Hey, tubers. I didn't really feel like filming it, but I wanted to show you the results. Now I was starting to think about what the tech from Team Corrali said about the Torox ESC. He said that if it wasn't working, I wouldn't be able to get into ESC settings. And I was able to get in the settings and change the settings. I just couldn't understand why it wouldn't work. Right? It seemed like it wasn't getting the signal from the receiver. They told me to try different receivers. And I tried 3, none of them would work. So last night, I was sitting there thinking about it late at night because I couldn't sleep last night. So I decided to hook a battery to it and try it again. And what do you know, it decided to work. So I put it back in the Kronos, and it works. Although I'm finding every ESC I put in here, the ESCs are getting too hot and they're shutting down thermal shutdown. They're getting too hot. So I'm going to see if I can get a better fan to put on there, because she's overheating. But I can't spend $70 on a fan. So if anyone knows a fan that I can put on my ESC that'll cool it off really good, I think Surpass makes a good one. But you know, you gotta wait for it to come from China. I'm not sure. Anyone knows of a good fan, a high velocity fan that'll cool this sucker off? Let me know, and I'll put this video up as soon as I can. I'm getting ready to head on vacation tomorrow, so I need to get packing and stuff. But this was bugging me, and since the ESC decided to work last night, I wanted to put it back in here. The quick run, not the quick run, the BLX 185. I like that ESC. It works good, but the Torox, you can, with the cat pack on there, you can definitely tell the difference. It's definitely faster with this ESC setup on it. Same motor, I left the Turnkey motor in it. That's a brand new motor, so I figure I'll just stick with a brand new motor. Since I have a brand new car, I'll stick with the Turnkey. It's a 2000 kV. All my others are 2050. I know it's only 50 kV difference, but the lower the better. If I had a 1600 kV, that's what I would go with. But I don't have one. Maybe in the future I'll get one, but probably won't be for a while. I'm getting ready to go on vacation. I just wanted to show you it's back and working again. I don't understand why, but it is. So yeah, the Kronos is way better off with that ESC. The steering linkages up front, they're working mint. Can't say a bad thing about it. I may have over tightened my servo saver because it doesn't seem to want to have any give. I did something and it threw the alignment off like you saw in the last video. I had to readjust these things. So maybe it pulled that one out. That's what I'm thinking. It might have pulled this out a little bit. I don't know how it managed to pull out of there, but I readjusted it and it seems to be fine. Because I couldn't find nothing bent, no screws bent, nothing bent, nothing. The steering's bent. I don't understand why the alignment was way off from that bad landing. Something gave way, and only thing I can think of is this turnbuckle must have pulled out of the ends. And they were all tight, so I adjusted it and retightened everything up. And I just tested it off camera, and it works good. So the Torox is back up and working and kicking ass and taking numbers. Yeah, buddy. So y'all stay confident but humble. Peace. Thank you, Aussie Guy Garage. Yeah, buddies. Look at the shirt. Get yourselves one. Peace.